Yo, look at this corny ass buck dancing ass clown, yo. For real, won't see here talking about black people need lifestyle changes. What kind of lifestyle? I mean, what you want? You want us to be eating sushi? Let me tell you something, my guy. Let me tell you something for real. Alright? If I decide I want to go and drink an eighth of Henny, do a fifth of Henny, and do an 8 ball of Coke and see what it take me, then it is what it is. It's my God-given right as an American, bruh. You want to see here talk about lifestyle changes? What's wrong with you? Okay, I'm done. Hey guys, so apparently Van Jones really stepped into it now, didn't he? This is coming to us from News One. Van Jones slammed for saying black people must change lifestyle choices amid coronavirus pandemic. Oh, how wrong that article is on so many different levels. This is written by Royce Dunmore, and yeah, Van Jones. I've spoken about Van Jones before. He's CNN token, like, oh yeah, token Negro going out there. He's been all around, like everybody been doing that whole, oh yeah, we're gonna have Skype calls. Well, basically Skype. They using all different types of apps now, but whatever. Skype. We gonna have these Skype calls and post them up there. He did a couple with like I think he did one with Charlamagne the God and Oprah Winfrey and the like. And the deal is it's all that plantation type in media industry, completely bow to the feminine swag. I mean, didn't this man cry? Didn't this man? No, no, he ain't the one that cried. It was the Victor Blackstone dude that cried. Van Jones is the one that was like, oh, this is a white lash. This is white people being mad. And at that moment, I'm just like, yo, you a clown, my guy. You really a clown. If you couldn't see, and to this moment, if you can't see why, then you know what? That's on you. That's on you. But stop shitting on fellow Americans. Anyways, let's get into this. Van Jones has a message about black health amid the corona pandemic, and already black scholars and social media users are slamming him for his analysis. Yeah, because honestly, like I'm telling you, it's so like here in Jersey, most of the cases, a big chunk of the cases is taking place in Essex County. Essex County has Newark, Irvington, East Orange. If you are not familiar with that area, trust me, it's the hood. Now, deal is that, people in the hood tend to die now, don't they? So it's one of those things where, and they get to be real funny with the numbers. So yeah, you can throw a couple extra onto the Barbie, right? A couple extra shrimps onto the Barbie. But, because urban areas are now so just devastatingly afflicted by the COVID, they're they're like, oh yeah, the color of COVID. They said that shit. Like CNN ran something that was like, yeah, the color of COVID. Are you kidding me? Cut it out, yeah. Y'all racist as hell. Yo, this is more honestly, this shit is more racist than anything David Duke could have ever dreamt of. Seriously. Like, a virus don't care about your color. Alright? The only reason the numbers are higher here is because there's more bodies to count. Dummies. Either ways, Jones gave his thoughts in a CNN op-ed where he essentially said that both the government and black people must take more responsibility for the health disparities in the black community. Jones made his comments after various reports have shown that COVID-19 is disproportionately killing black people. Everything disproportionately affects us because we're 13%, because we're supposedly 13% of the population, and just all the worst things in life happen to us and nobody but us. I'm telling you, this is why the black flag is so stupid. It really is. Government designation, nothing more, nothing less. Jones explained, diseases like hypertension, diabetes, asthma, and obesity make the virus far more deadly, and African American communities have those illnesses in numbers that are way out of proportion. Jones then laid out why black people are more likely to have these underlying health conditions, saying black people tend to work challenging jobs that pay less and offer worse health insurance. That's a recipe for bad health right there. Jesus Christ. Give me a moment. How many times have I talked about the purposeful removal of economic mobility from urban communities? And this isn't just something that's affected black people. This affects everyone in these geographical spaces. The ones that are labeled African American but have so many different ethnicities and people within them. Like, you purposely removed all decent employment to whereas people could actually make decent money, and you replaced it with this bullshit gig economy, which is nothing but per hour waste of time. And then you're like, oh well, well, they work all these jobs that pay less, and like when so many, particularly the young men, end up on child support and end up having to, go out and work and and hustle, in many cases do things off books, because everything on books is just after a while it don't even feel like it's worth the time. But instead of offering those types of solutions, their focus is on everything except for that reality. That's where I come in. Because no, this has been a setup. This has been a setup for a very long time, and in the individuals such as Van Jones and Oprah Winfrey and everybody and the like, who sit there and claim the one, oh my goodness, well, what's wrong? Why can't they just seem to get it together? Why can't the collective just seem to get it together, huh? And the whole time completely ignoring the environments in which they've had a hand in creating, the complete NPCs that they have running around here. The one that I mimicked in the beginning of this video. That's why. He added, doctors have been shown to give us shoddier services, even when we have health insurance. Additionally, we tend to live in neighborhoods where the stores sell less healthy food. Fast food joints and liquor stores provide too many meals in urban America, and that's on that 900% increase in voted elected officials of color. All right. Since the 60s, there has been a literal 900% increase in black elected officials. And where are they representing? See, somebody came in my comments when I was in one of the videos and said, oh, well, why don't you talk about white supremacy? Because white supremacy is like 5 layers down. We got to deal with level 1, world 1, level 1, which is all the elected officials of color that have done absolutely nothing to fix these problems. Although Jones had a point about the systemic racism on full display right now in our healthcare and economic systems. Did he, News One? Did he really have a point? It was his black people need to take more responsibility for our individual health choices that set people off. Even though he didn't say anything wrong. Okay? I mean, honestly, everyone, not in black, white, green, blue, purple, it does not matter. Everyone needs to take responsibility and accountability for their individual freaking actions, which is why I hate the black thing, which is why I hate creating the whole group dynamics and the like. With this point, Jones said, the science makes clear that our lifestyle choices around sleep, nutrition, and more directly affect our ability to strengthen our immune system. And at a time when the virus is doing disproportionate damage to our communities, we need to ask, what can we do as individuals to get ourselves and our loved ones out of harm? Vitamin C, okay? Jesus Christ. Drink a lot of water, drink some vitamin C when I will have you, push-ups, sit-ups, plenty of juice, okay? Make yourself strong. That's what you can do at an individual level, all right? Get checked out, go to the doctor, go get yourself seen and stuff like that. That's what you do at an individual level. But all this, oh, well, we as a group, honestly, where y'all getting these numbers from? Where is my phone's just never rung. Like, hey, Jay, I'm here with America. I'd like to ask you a few questions about being black. Like this shit just never happened. So who are you polling? Who are the people that you're talking to, man? Come on, y'all. Miss me with this shit. Jones then gave suggestions like drink more water, move our bodies, process emotional pain through therapy. Oh, Christ, emotional pain. Shut up. Almost said the F word. Shut up. Like, seriously. Oh, emotionally. Nah, honestly, if anything, the community need to get the hell out of its emotions. That's the problem. That's been the thing holding back the entire time. That's why I never get mad about the N-word. Why? Because it's an emotion. They've set it up to whereas it is an emotional reaction. And you know what? Emotional reactions never get you anywhere. All right, it's just not helpful as opposed to thinking with logic and reason. And when you actually take a little bit of time and actually think with some logic and reason, most of the shit that these people are saying makes absolutely no freaking sense. He even called out black media, saying, "What if we can make the quest for personal health as cool as we've made the quest for personal wealth? Imagine if rap videos and black TV." Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't want to say it. I really don't want to say it, but maybe you should talk to the producers. Maybe you should talk to the producers, huh? Oy vey, maybe you should talk to the producers. Find out a thing or two, huh? Maybe, I don't know. What do you want me to do, huh? I mean, I make a lot more money being having a niggas do nigga things. It's just how it works. Niggas don't want to see niggas be all nice and kind. That was the 80s. That was what's the name? That was the Cosby Show. No, they want Cardi B. So we give them the Cardi B. We make the money. Everything's great. All right. guys, love everybody. Anyway, Jones then proceeded to list mostly black organizations and influencers who are promoting healthier lifestyles, such as yoga teacher. Black-owned wellness center Heal House and Black Mental Health Alliance, and even celebrities like Jay-Z and Beyonce who have donated to black-owned wellness companies. It's an industry, guys. They don't give a shit. Come on, y'all. Seriously. Black man, you think they give a damn about you? This is all about capitalizing on the feminine. It is about keeping all these females, all these poisoned females, it's about keeping them on the teat. Make no mistake about it. Alright? Then they're like, oh, backlash because he said just some real shit. Like, I mean, honestly, stop being mad. Like, honestly, stop being mad about real shit. Like, it's really stupid. Like, y'all sound dumb. I mean, Van Jones, when the broke clock strikes correctly twice a day, you got to give the broke clock respect. And Van Jones, you are a broken clock, but hey, it's 2:00, huh? It's 2:00 somewhere, so good shit. Although Jones' intentions might have been good, some people criticized the news pundit for reproducing a racist trope that black people aren't partially responsible for our health disparities. We're wholly responsible for our health disparities. Then the deal is that if there's no food, if you live in a food desert, it's because the elected officials or in your local or county government didn't give a shit that like supermarkets were going away. That's what that was, because these places had supermarkets. Make no mistake, like they were all the places that you would consider urban. They were ghettos, you know what I'm saying? They were Jewish ghettos at one point, many of them, particularly here in Jersey. And so thusly they had the supermarkets, they had the butchers, they had the shoe makers and stuff like that, all of those old timey businesses. And what happens after years and years of development, I guess, that situation, those jobs, they go away. Those businesses, they shut down, and white flight and the like, and boom, here we are. While some black people can certainly do the best they can with what they have, i.e. eating healthier, Americans as a whole tend to be less healthy. Yet black people are still disproportionately dying from the coronavirus. Christ, okay, this is getting a little ridiculous. Okay, so that's the thing. Like, I don't, just because you got a blue check mark next to your name, people are supposed to give a shit about what you have to say. This is why the internet is stupid. This is why the internet is stupid. And Ibrahim Kendi to claim the choices black people make are partially responsible for health disparities for why black people as a group are likely to have disease such as COVID-19 deadly is to say black people as a group are making inferior health choices than white people. I mean, on average, yeah. I mean, pretty often too. It is saying if black people only make as good choices as white people, then black people would be as healthy as white people. That we can't blame the coronavirus disparities on all on racism. We must blame some of it on inferior black health choices. Just if you're living in the hood, get out, run, smart men, run. Remember that, guys. Come on, who was this person? Ibrahim Kendi. Kendi, that's not even an American name. Like, why are we listening? Like, no, that's the thing about the whole entertainment shit. It's some globalist shit. So thusly, they're like, yeah, push forward. Yeah, they're gonna sit here and push forward all these like weirdos from different places with absolutely no sense of individualism. Like that's the thing. Like they like when you have generations of people who grew up, without a sense of self, without any type of like real connection to who they are just at their base level, then yeah, they need to identify with something. And so thusly, oh yeah, well, I's black, and that all that bullshit. But either ways, as Jones said, that absolutely nothing wrong. Leave the man alone. Because this is just ridiculous. But hey, plantation is the plantation now, ain't it? So with that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub. If you enjoy my fantastic voice, you want to get videos like this every single day, share it, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute Light aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I just think that like just stop paying attention to these folks. Like seriously, who gives a shit? What Van Jones, Oprah, any of these people ever do for you? Unless you like won one of the sweepstakes. Who knows? But either ways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. And until the next.